Alright. So... we'll look at hooking up power to this guy. Should be pretty easy. Maybe there's like a... hold on. Yeah, there's some mooring right there. We'll just probably use that. That'd be the smart play, you know? Hey, yo. Alright, we're just gonna go hook up this mooring. The anchor is doing all sorts of funny things. Is that even a thing? I don't think so. Brutal. Alright, alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to reload this save for sure. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay. What are we doing here? Do we have to reload? I don't think so. Maybe. Was it this anchor that was acting all janky? Oh, looks like it's behaving. Nice. Alright, we're gonna drop. I want this ammo. Slammers, trace. All these memento type things can go away. And some of this cabling. And the rest is all shredding and bio stuff. We go here. And we shred the remainder. Nice. Ammo, definitely don't need that much. And we want the classic plastic. No, dude. I have no plastic up here. Brutal. Yeah, there we go. Split 5, take that for sure. There we go. We did see the power building over here, I think. Nice. For sure gonna dismantle these beds. And still no terminal unlocks for that one. Doesn't look like there's a way up to me. No human, okay. Unless human gets put in there, I suppose. Alright, we'll drop this stuff off and then we'll see about that other island that that other like platform down on the right side over here that we cannot see right now. It did look like we could drop people off, or drop power up from there. Well, I did see a ladder like at the top, so I wonder if we can drop that ladder down as a shortcut or something. We'll want more carry weight moving forward for sure. And skills. We'll try out the sniper. And this barrel extension for sure. I'm going to try this on the rifle. Large flame grenades were super good. Mito Surge. Good trade-off between speed, power savings. Ideal for time-sensitive tasks. Alright, we'll do that. An extended barrel real quick. Why can't I edit this? Why did that make noise behind me? Oh. Alright. Anyways, carrying on. We need our human, right? Good old Lazarus buddy. Okay. No human, eh? Rotate you or something? There we go. So I keep trying. Let's check this out before we go in there. Looks like not much. And you're just a regular robot. Alright. Okay, lots going on in here. Whoa. Interesting. I'm playing the thing. Can't seem to connect my... There we go. I did the patch today, or yesterday, that's... did the, like, self-connecting on wires a little janky. I wonder if these guys like reproduce off the light or something. Some lights on in here. Oh, yes. Okay. I want to dismantle this guy. Get those high-tech parts, right? No high-tech. A little more high-tech, nice. Just drop that there for now. All this ammo, really. So heavy. All this up. Nice. Put it away there. And then drop off all this biomaterial. And we'll just charge up. Head back up. Probably load up our bag too. This, nice. This probably bring with us, right? Excellent. Okay. We might want to check the venting over there. It's just a regular dude. A little bit of fabric, another regular dude. Bit of ammo. Some tech scraps. Big grenades. Sure. Doesn't look like much is down there. We're just gonna check this out. Actually, we'll check it out on the way back, maybe. If there is a way back. Doesn't look like much, just another robot, yep. Pretty stormy. angel there, I guess. This comes with us.
Standing at the edge of everything humanity hoped for.
What are we looking like here?
Sleeps, but not for much longer. Prepare its systems for a successful launch.
I guess that's our rocket that we want to do. Just a bunch of parts here. Alright, looks like it's got a good amount of resources here. So, that's what we need, I guess. Okay. That robot. Okay, that looks like a much bigger version of the circles we faced earlier. We'll check that out after, see if we can find a save point first, I guess. This looks like maybe the main power hub for the building. Okay. Alright, so a quick save here, right? And this is in fact the main power hub for the building. Which means those are 2 Luminax panels. Nice. I'll look at fixing those too. Zero percent, 0%. Okay, all 4, 0%. Alright, so we need to look at bringing our boat over to here, maybe? I guess. But, well, I think it was the other opposite side that had the shortcut ladder, maybe. The way it looked like. So we will save. So we can go deal with that big circle that's out there, you know. These guys out all we can. Excellent. We are dealing damage, I guess. Ah, we got him, nice. actually break him down just so he doesn't respawn or whatever. Ultra tech scrap, nice. Pretty darn fancy. Like five whales here. Now what we got here? This auction tank. Saboteur reactor, okay. Alright, not much going on. Some water pumps. Oh man. Oh boy. Alright, we need to go repair, I guess? Alright, we'll back up. Healing is what we're looking for here. Alright, something weighs a lot. It's like 20 kilograms of metal scrap. That's we can drop off for now. We don't really need that, you know? Quite a few robots here. He's still walking around. He's not dead. Alright, we'll drop off the metal scraps again. Copper. There we go. Big explosives. Regular robot. Okay, there's like a way under here that I saw earlier. I'm like 90% sure it's a shortcut. Ah, yeah, right there, bud. Oh, and there's a grate over there too we gotta check out. this stuff out of the way. Again, moving all the obstructions. Excellent. That's exactly what I thought was. Okay, nice. So we should be able to run power up, right? Whoa. Watch out for the sneeze. It'll get you. Alright, so... let's bring the boat over here. Because ultimately we don't even need power on that side at the moment, right? But we do definitely need power up here. Just make sure this isn't something crazy. I'll check this out later, you know what? Okay, lots of plastic around, which I like to see, right? Definitely awesome. That's just like a large grenade. How large are we talking here? Oh shit. Alright, pretty underwhelming. Kind of expecting that they're there. That's alright. Since we are coming back, we did want to check out the roof on this side, I think. Just did look interesting. Alright, not much going on. I don't know why. Shortcuts, I guess, or something. Yeah, really not sure why. There's a pathway on this roof. There's pretty much nothing to even explore up there that I could find. Ouch. Alright, we're gonna pull the boat around. And we definitely want to look at that shortcut and setting up a whole bunch of power, which is probably going to require a boatload of cable. You want batteries. You want the stuff for the Lumimaxes, right? Okay. Make one of those at least. Damn. Alright, pretty easy boat fixing. Now, I can't quite remember where this was. Right here. Nice. Pretty sure we just want to moor up to this thing, right? Kind of gets us to where we need to be. Damn, dude, this game is pretty good with the lighting at night and the rain. Makes a pretty good effect. Alright, now it should get us moored to where we need to be. I would like to do this one instead of that one if we can. Cool. Alright, we're going to want to I guess we're going to pretty much want everything up there. If we're setting up more of like a resource drop type of area, you know? So we're definitely going to want, like, fuel and power, right? I wonder if there's a way... It's going to have to be up more. Build a container up here. Ideally we build 2, but do that for now, right? Here we're gonna want power and fuel, right? No, that's not what I said to do. Plug you guys both in. Try and just drop off as much as we can for now. There we go. Excellent. And we're going to take one of these boxes. We definitely want to bring up petrol and diesel, right? So we'll try and hook up to a splitter out there. Alright, maybe we don't need this much stuff. All these duplicates, maybe we can get rid of at least 1 stack of each. So we got glass, copper, poly, silicone, stack of gold, iron, fabric, carbon fiber, rubber for sure, plastic, yeah, plasma gel, and the rest is all dupes. I think we got aluminum. Don't have aluminum. Alright, so the rest we can bring back. Oh boy. That was a close one. Should probably run our fuel cable over and across, but save. All you guys can go away. We don't need you guys right now. We'll build just 1 fuel cable. Let's do it right there. Stretch this one across. To the top, right? Nah, it kind of looks silly. That's fine. There we go. Alright, nice. Okay, we got access to power now. Pretty much have a stack of everything. Blah. English is hard some days, you know. Bit of loot over here we want to check out for sure, right? Sort of thing. Bah. Cool. Ouch. Alright, that's not how you do that. We'll check that stuff after for sure. Okay, and that should come straight up, right? Yeah, that one's a mistake. And we should be able to plug into ourselves and pull a cable at the same time, right? Nice. Unless we run out of both cables. That's okay. Boat is not far at all. Oh, there we go. Got it that time. Well, motor. It'd be nice if there was an elevator here. That'd be pretty sweet. So I guess we should probably check how much cable we have so we can pull cable the whole way. 200 of each? It's actually not. It's not bad at all. We should be able to reach the spot where we want to reach, right? The main power hub of the building, anyway. That's the big part. It's going to be making sure we have the iron and the plastic. Pick you up. Okay. Why is that so placid looking? Oh, this is going like behind the... There you go. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Okay. From this, probably better from come. Top down's like been the way to do it for any cable pulling, I guess. Yeah, like that just works so much better. It's comical. Oop. Super easy. Alright, that's all connected. And I guess this will be my main. We got oil here. This will probably be my main hub, I guess, or something. Probably have a bunch of solar panels out here, right? Surely. So how much? How do we check? Oxygen, electricity. 60 kilowatts, so 60,000. That's like 10 medium batteries. I guess that's probably the amount we should probably shoot for. 10 to 12 batteries. Out here, at least. Yeah, we can make that happen. Okay. We're gonna need a recycler. And a fabricator. bring this stuff up. We should have enough to pretty much get started, honestly. There you go. So recycler and fabricator are up here. Basically, we should be able to just jump down like this. Power's looking great. So allow us to go. Recycler, please. And a fabricator. And I was like, hey man, build me these missing pieces. Would you? Bit of iron and plastic. Holy smokes. Nerzen, hey man. How are you? Welcome back again for the second time today. We're gonna grab a bunch of plastic for this. Probably like that much. And we're gonna need, at the very least, a fabricator there, and I think the batteries should probably go like right here. Sure, why not, right? So something like that. Which means y'all gotta get out of my way. Okay. So, 60,000 kilowatts. Each battery holds 6,000, so we want at least 10, maybe 12. So 2 rows of 6 will do it. So we can have an extra surplus, so we don't lose power. Something like that. Last one. Beautiful. Okay. And for now, we just hook you guys up to here. Right. No power. I'll say, hey man. Alright, we need 24 alloy frames. $25 batteries. 2 stacks of logic chips. 36. Holy smokes. Connector ports. And that should slowly complete over time. We're gonna need more metal, I guess. So. Start shredding some stuff. Oops. Stream's going good, man. We're just took a break earlier. We're back for a bit. Trying to launch our first human off our rocket that we found floating in the middle of the ocean. We're gonna run out of metal, I'm pretty sure, so. Grab whatever we can, I suppose. Definitely don't need this much wire around. Okay. Keep the metal coming. I'm pretty sure we didn't pick up any iron from the boat by accident. We don't really need the oxygen at the moment. Walk over, you say? There you go. Need more fabric. Alright, so let's go down to the boat. We'll grab some fabric and iron. Actually, we just grab it from right here, you know? Okay. Still need fabric. Is that how we want to do that? Oh, so we want first hookup to third hookup. First to third. First to third. First to third. First to third. And this is just going to be that. First to third. First to third. All the way down. Okay. And that should give me a fully daisy chain set of cables. Which means we can run this here. And we can run one of these. There. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. That stuff we're gonna pick up. And then this can just be plugged in there. Perfect. Okay. So... nice. Oh, we'll work on charge generation for sure. we're gonna want cabling. We're gonna want gas. Supply oxygen, methane. Yeah, so I'll be power and gas for sure. Which I guess we could just do something like this instead. What's this? Bit of power, bit of gas. Okay. I can extend that way. This. We'll allow for that over here. And we're going to want at least 10 of you guys, and then iron. All the iron we have. 6. That's rough. Could go something like that. Okay. So we're gonna run power. All the way there, I think. Where we had our solar panels. We do something like this, maybe. Perfect, we can. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Perfect like that. Man, for some reason... I wish there's a way to tighten up cables, you know? So we'll just do something up here. And we just need a bit of iron. Okay. Grab that stuff while we can. Nothing else in here. I think we're gonna build a fabricator right here. A recycler, rather. Really need to fix this lifting efficiency, is horrendous. Oh, really? Or the secret spot, I guess? Nothing too worth it. Cool though. There we go, it's a little better. Try and get our stuff over to the end here so we can repair these Lumimax panels. There we go. Be fine. Want this guy's high-tech scraps for sure. Build one of these, probably. Jeez, I don't know, man. Probably have to come down to here, I guess, eh? And then we can just have the wiring do that, I think. That's probably the play. Oh, we're out of cable? Really? Yeah, we'll just make, you know, build a fabricator here. Right, say here. And, yeah, he's got a power too. That's annoying. Just pull the cable off this guy. There we go. Okay, give me like 10 feet of cable, 15 feet of cable. At least. No. Oh, up you go. Very nice. We just need a boatload of iron, eh? Is that it? It's not terrible. I don't hate that. If we're gonna make that work, though, we need the cable, right? Probably moving the recycler over here makes sense. I don't know. Let's just cut this stuff up real quick. One of each, right? Plastic and iron, yes please. And then we're gonna just plug this into here real quick. Nope, into here. Excellent. There should be enough iron just for now, I think. Maybe. Question mark. 21. Okay, it's enough iron for now-ish. Huh. Oh, okay, never mind. We're just out of range for a box. I was taking different materials to require the repair. Cool. 2 panels. Let's build another couple of those. At least. Especially if we want to run like 4 battery banks. I think splitting the difference right here. Say something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Not quite. That makes sense to me. We want this. We're gonna want point few panels. Somewhere like that-ish. Somewhere like that-ish. There. There. Up here's gonna be right there. And oh, here. Okay. And then we should be able to take this guy's part. Oh. And we're gonna want probably one of you guys per platform, I would assume, right? In the middle. In the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Okay. What do we need here? What's going on? Maybe we just build one more of these guys, like right here. Okay. I think we're just short iron for the most part. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Not terrible. We'll take apart our fabricator up there. Iron. Probably not one of the worst things to be short on, I'll be honest. Like, totally common stuff, you know? We'll shred this stuff. And we're going to move over to the other place. We definitely want to keep leveling this hydraulics. Because our lifting capacity is Atrocious. Intense, narrowly focused beam designed to pierce darkness, extreme higher power. Sure. Super fast crafting, yeah. Food. Electricity bullets, nice. I'll run this bad boy over to the solar panel area. So we can effectively... Well, one, I would like to power the station because we still haven't done that for some reason. But for the second reason, so we can effectively recycle the stuff in this vicinity. Do you want to power up and save for sure? Right? Nothing out of the norm there. Okay. You need power. Excellent. These are all connected. Alright, want 2 logic chips, 30 alloy frames. Absolutely insane amount. 10 connector ports. Okay, it's not a crazy amount of things, but it's enough to, it's enough, I think. There you go. Alright, we should be powered now. Compound, yeah? No. Guess that would require powering the compound, huh? There you go. Excellent. Should connect there for now. Looks like we have light now. Okay. Yes, sir. Alright, still not unlocking nothing with these, I guess. And we're like out of cable totally, huh? Alright, let's chuck some things. Okay, dismantled the forklift, I guess. So we can get rid of these. Okay, that's done. Laser spod. Okay. We do need some cable. Grab this for now, so we can maintain juice going in, you know. And these should be at least plugged in to there and to there. So that power is charging up the batteries downstairs at the moment. And then in here, what do we got? Just a couple of gremlins, basically. Alright, we need to upgrade our battery too. go. That's empty. I mean, unless there's something on the sides here, right? I think there's definitely a big old chunky tunnel there. And then we'll check the roof up here, I suppose, right? Maybe if we're allowed. Yeah, let's go. Another thing up here, okay. To be expected, right? Magnetic coils, eh? What's that gonna require? We're short just iron, that's it, eh? Really? Okay, well, what we'll do... We'll run down to the boat and see if we got a bunch of iron. We're gonna jump off first to this thing here, because it looked interesting. Is this a thing I can do? Am I allowed? Yeah. Alright, not much going on in here. Just like a schmangled robot. Couple schmangled robots. Alright. Off to the boat. And we're looking for iron. A stack. Probably that much is good. Let me split this and take this too. But too much weight. 150? Okay, that should maintain what we need, you know? I don't think we need anything else. It was just mostly iron, right? No, there's barely anything, Oh, really? Couple of secrets back here, is there? Hmm. That's cool. This game very much reminds me of Half-Life. We don't want to, Kinda looks like that's it. That's neat. Little Easter egg. Hiding in the corner there. To get back, we just need to hit up this beam right here. Crouch. Crouch again. Last time. Beautiful. Cool. Alright, then we're gonna have to fix at least one of these water pumps. So I'd like to get them all repaired eventually, but how are we doing? 2.5 kilowatts in there. Not too crazy. Especially if we're gonna need like 30, right? Or what was it? 60 kilowatts, maybe? Yeah, 60 kilowatts to launch the rocket. Shred that. Oh, I need these guys as well. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. That's this. Look in here. A little bit here. There we go. Hook up the last panel. And we should have a healthy amount of power coming in. 80 kilowatts. Nice, dude. So it's just probably pushed us to just under 10, right? Losing power, obviously, because sunset, but yeah, it's okay. Alright, so we have power generation now. Grab everything here. We're gonna head back to where we're gonna go back to where our panels are, or back to where our batteries are. And we repair the pumps. The reactor that's there is Saboteur reactor. And we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get a bit of methane, I guess. And oxygen as well. Looking at the reactor, maybe... I guess we'll just take it piece by piece, I suppose. And these big containers are really super useful, but damn, dude, they kind of suck for carrying, especially with my lack of skill points in carrying. Give a solid D- on the portable rating, you know? Alright. We are where we need to be. Excellent. These need to go over here. Like that. Okay, much better. Alright, let's repair this guy. We need fabric. Okay. All around we need fabric. Yeah, we'll jump back down to the ship, grab like, I don't know, half a stack of fabric. See what the word is. We're gonna need another fabricator for sure. And, another fabricator for sure, and some gas cables, right? Let's do like these missing parts. And I want you to build me like 15 gas cables maybe. Petrol. We got a boatload of petrol, so maybe we can generate CO2 using petrol? I have to launch with that. We do like the petrol generator, you know? Okay, that's 40 feet of gas cable. Probably gonna need a bit more, but I think we'll get by with the amount that we just grabbed there. Maybe. Looking pretty good on power. Still maintaining above half, you know. So last one, excellent. And then you guys, put you away. And put you away. And put you away. Excellent. Okay then. Up we go. Right? So we need supply oxygen to fuel the ignition, fill the fuel tanks with methane, and electricity to activate it. Okay. Oh, we didn't grab fabric. Buds. Noob. But we can build a fabricator. Noob. Alright, we still need fabric. I think jumping down is probably the best play here. Kind of a peanut move. Definitely monkey brained it. But that's okay. We're not perfect. 40 fabric. If I can get like more? 70? Okay, 70 is the number we're going for, I guess. Ultimately, I guess, like, we don't really need... I don't know, we don't need a crazy amount, you know? But maybe we do. Who knows? This is done, so we'll plug that in. Nice. And now we're just short plastic. Okay. Now we're short plastic. You gotta be. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. So we'll build a recycler, right? Right beside it. We'll do probably something like this is probably the way. Connector port and 3 alloy frames. Two alloy frames and 2 plastic, right? Still pretty dark around here. Oh. Well, the biggest bottleneck there for a while was iron somehow. But we're back down to the good old plastic grind, as expected. Now I'm feeling like... yeah, these aren't even worth it. Like these, hey. These crates, you know, at least we're getting like 4 stuff, 1 per second, I guess. Same deal. Crates aren't terrible, not great. These robots are good, 2 seconds for like 7 different things, pretty sick. Dang, that flashlight really burns the battery. I didn't realize how much. Goes down like 3 or 4 watts a second. Nope. I want you plugged into me, please. Thank you. Cool. Do a quick save, I guess. Okay, excellent. That's excellent. Okay, I'm gonna want probably an oxygen generator. Right? I presume. Something like that. And this way we can add the missing parts, okay. Repair this reactor because we gotta see what's going on with it. And then we'll go from here, I guess. Alright, I think next week, or next stream rather, not next week. But it is, what, Saturday today? So technically next week, because the week starts on Sunday, right? But tomorrow I think what we'll do is we're going to set this up, get this large generator done, so that we can at least start loading up what we need to load up, right? Into the ship itself. If we can bring this over to you, at least. So you can pull the resources you need, right? There you go. So I'm just gonna output oxygen, it looks like. Which means we're gonna want to do something like this to hook up the oxygen, probably. And same deal with methane, we're gonna want to hook up there, and this is going to be our upline for the ship. And then where's your methane output? You do have a methane output, so... But you need fresh water and carbon dioxide. So we were to say build one of you here. And have our electric generator. Right here. Advanced alloy mesh and a power core. Is that, are we gonna have that stuff? No, we still need a power core. Power core requires 3 titanium. And we don't currently have that stuff. Alright, we'll grab the titanium. That way we're set up for tomorrow. And we'll call it quits for the day. But we don't want all of it, definitely at least half. So we do have quite a bit of titanium, but alright, thanks for watching, guys. We'll continue tomorrow.